Frenzy Live from 6 Sports starts now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Frenzy Live. Bo Williams along with Sam Rothman. It's playoff time.
I can't wait. I can't believe that it is playoffs. Winner go home. You know, happiness for some teams. And
we're watching the weather. I know.
And Ken Weathers has joined us, which means we might have some interruptions tonight.
It could very well play a key role in some of these games tonight, at least delaying them or something during the course of the evening.
And we've been talking about it all week. The timing of this line of storms that could be moving through could certainly have an impact. We do have a tornado watch that is in place across the area. It's for our far western county, so portions of the plateau up into southeast Kentucky. Goes until 10 Central Time or 11 Eastern Time. Does not include anyone to the east of it at this point, but as we've been saying all week, there's an opportunity. The storm chances of severity will weaken a little bit as they move a little further to the east. But here in the short term, especially areas in yellow, a little bit higher probability if we were going to see tornadoes, they'd be in that area. So something we'll keep an eye on. As of right now, there is a lot of fuel for these storms across the region. Not so much areas to the east, as you can see, but we're seeing some low to medium fuel. You don't need a whole lot this time of year as we're starting to go fall and at least get close to the winter time. And looking at the radar right now, you can see some of those stronger storms just off the plateau there, back into Middle Tennessee between McMinnville and Cookeville. But there is a line of showers right now working its way into Union and to Claiborne County. Those aren't severe. These are the ones I'm going to be watching from Smithville to McMinnville, heading towards Bledsoe and portions of Cumberland County. To the north, that line that's from La Follette up towards Tazewell and Middlesboro, Harlan, there is some lightning with that. So I don't know how many schools we have in that area. I think Bell County, Kentucky was one game we had tonight up there in southeast Kentucky. So we'll keep an eye on that. But here kind of in the short term is what we're looking at with the lightning potential between right now at 8 o'clock and I'll take it through 10. We could have especially second half game, guys, where we could have some delays or impacts as some of these storms move through. Not just that, but winds are going to be gusty as well as these systems kind of move through. So let's take a look kind of what I'm expecting the timing of some of these showers and storms. This is where we are right now. So this is a forecast kind of giving us an idea of where these storms could be. See that line, how quickly that moves through between about 9 and 11 o'clock? That's our best opportunity. It's moving quickly, though. After midnight, this is basically gone, and we're much quieter across the area. So in the short term, we'll watch those plateau counties and anybody along the Tennessee-Kentucky border from about Campbell County up through, say, Harlan County, Kentucky. Knox County area, okay, and areas to the east, okay for now. But I do think the later we go, you see me come back in again,
right.
It's
probably
not a good thing.
Well, we always love to see you, though.
I appreciate that. It's always good to see you. And I know that we had a couple of teams that played yesterday in advance of this, which was probably a good idea. But we'll get through it. We'll do what we can for you.
Kind of like a deja vu. The regular season kicked off the same way. Now we're kicking off the postseason with storms as well. So
just blame it on Ken.
Yeah,
I'm used to it.
We're going to be nice.
I always say I don't drive. I make garbage, I just drive the truck.
There you go.
That's all I do.
Well, listen, hopefully you won't have to come back over. If you do, we'll bring Ken and we'll get you updated on what's going on with all the weather.
Sounds
Ken,
good.
appreciate you.
Thanks, Ken.
All right, let's talk about what's going on in football. Games are already underway across the area, and we're going to kick things off with some highlights for you. A handful of games we're going to be following for you tonight. One of those is West at Sevier County.
Yeah, this one kind of was highlighting the night, right? And this is Cooper Newman just doing what he does best. Another touchdown. That's to Bryson Hedrick. We've seen a lot of that so far this season. Sevier County off to a 14-0 start already against West.
Yeah, there are a lot of questions coming into this one, too. We were watching West. They got off to a rough start this season. Obviously, there were a lot of off-the-field issues right before camp started. But they've really had a great second half to the season, so that was what made this matchup so intriguing. West coming in with a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, I think you said it last week. You said, I don't want to be the team that has to play West right now.
Right. But and I tell you what, I don't want to be the team to play Sevier County. So I tell you, it looks like Sevier County knocking on the door once again.
Yeah, it looks like it was short, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're looking to extend their lead right now, but they are definitely in control of this game.
But yeah, Sevier County looking to defend their state championship from a year ago, went 15-0, and off the bat, like you said, Bo, off to a really good start, looking to add a third score early in this game, and it's just easy.
Right up the middle, yeah, just simple. You saw it there, Nathan Patterson taking the handoff, the sophomore, putting 6 more on the board now for the Smoky Bears as they're looking to make a statement, too, on night 1 of the playoffs.
And the Smoky Bears can do it anyway. You just saw the run game. You saw Cooper Newman before. He is a Mr. Football,
right.
Tennessee Mr. Football Award semifinalist. Wouldn't be shocked if he wins. He's already etched his name in Sevier County history with most passing yards. He just does it all, and when you have a quarterback like that is experienced, has been in these situations, that only helps you come playoff time, and that's looks like off to a good start. Missed the extra point though.
Yeah, the kick no good. So I figure it's already written down 21. So it is 20-0. Sevier County on top of West, and you can see they were in the second quarter. Still early moments there of the second quarter. All right, we're going to check on another game for you. Powell tonight taking on Mo West. Powell going in at 8-1 on the season. Mo West getting in with a 3-7 mark, I think, coming on this one. Powell has been great all year long, and they're up early in this one, as you can imagine. Take a look at as they go far side with it. They would also tack on, I think they tacked on a 2-point conversion to make this an 8-0 game.
Yeah, that's not shocking. We've seen Powell do that a couple of times this season, and with Powell, the worry is the defense, right? Because that defense has just been electric. But when you get your offense chiming in like this early, that's only going to help. And Morristown West, they knew what they were coming into in this one. Powell, the 1 seed, region champs. They only lost that 1 game to Jeffco. 1-score game. I mean, they're one of the best teams in this area. They've been that way all season long. Morristown West, unfortunately, the one that has to visit them in round 1.
Yeah, or even Evander Walker, by the way, with the touchdown there. This was earlier tonight. Bradley Central at Jefferson County. Bradley Central, they bat the ball there at the line, and then Jeremiah Johnson takes it in for the touch, or takes it down to about the 2-yard line. They then punch it in 1 play later. That made it a 7-0 game. Bradley Central up early, but you know what? Jeffco's had a great year, and they can get it done in the air and on the ground. They come right back downfield. This one all knotted up now at 7 apiece, as we're keeping a close watch on this one. Jefferson County's one of those teams. We've talked about it, Sam. Donovan Jackson, by the way, there with the carry. Really kind of flown under the radar a little bit this year.
They really have, even with us, right? We're saying, Jeffco won again, and maybe that's just because we've gotten used to it. They've been so good, and I talked about it early on in the season. I looked at Powell's schedule. I said, I think Powell's going to go perfect this season, and Jeffco said, we heard you. We're going to spoil that. They've just been quietly one of the really good teams in our area.
Already now Bradley Central, they're marching right back down the field. Spencer Maycutch with the carry, the senior. So you can see they got it inside the 15-yard line right now. This is a pretty even matchup. Bradley Central coming in 7-3, Jeffco at 8-2. This is kind of a toss-up game.
Yeah, you look at Bradley Central's losses too to Oak Ridge, which was shocked about last night's result against Science Hill. Oak Ridge has been one of the best. Got to stop there, right? But and Maryville. And Maryville's been one of our top teams also in the area. So this is a really good Bradley Central team that last year was 3-7, kind of switched, and Bradley Central's always been one of the really good teams. They had that down year, and now they're right back on top. So this is a matchup that I know we were talking about. I think this is going to be a one that we're talking about in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think so too. Bradley Central setting up now for the field goal. They're 4-1 on the road during the regular season, so they know how to take care of business on the road. So let's see if once again they can retake the lead here. All tied up at 7. The kick is underway and looks good from my vantage point. Yeah, 10-7.
It's always hard to tell from the side. You never know, but ref's hands are up.
Yeah. So there you go. We weren't lying to you. 6:33 to go in the second quarter, 10-7, Bradley Central. That could be a huge stop, though, for Jefferson County.
It could be, because if you talk about going into the fourth quarter, we just saw a missed extra point. Now, that game is kind of Sevier County is really rolling away with it, but those, missed extra points, having to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown, that's, especially in the playoffs, that's what these games can come down to.
Yeah, definitely. And again, we always tell you this: you're going to live the life of a sideline photographer when you watch this program.
They're Dave right now. They're friend Dave.
Dave's one of the best, and as Dave's going, he's going to give us some good shots here as he's making his way down the sideline. They got to get set up. They got to get ahead of the play. So you'll see this throughout the night. All right, Maryville tonight. They are at home. This is a team that after that first loss of the season really kind of turned things up a little bit.
Yeah.
But they are in control, or at least they're on top early on, taking on Westridge at home tonight.
And that loss really came down to that last play, just a one-score loss to Alcoa, who's also one of the best. But this Maryville team, finished 9-1, averaging 41 points per game. They're allowing just 8. how do you beat these guys?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great
know.
question. I mean, and you sit back and you look, I think the big shock, and I hate to say it, but what really sent a message was when they blanked Oak Ridge at the last game of the season. That was really impressive. All right, so let's go back to West of Sevier County. By the way, Maryville up right now. It's 7-0 ball game there, taking on West Ridge. Maryville 9-1 on the season. All right, Sevier County, it's been all celebrations so far for the Smoky Bears in this one, taking on West. And again, really trying to send that message. Night one, you got the defending champs just trying to say, hey, you know what? Don't forget about us over here in the mountains.
And West is also, you talk about defending champs. Well, who won the 2 years before Sevier County? Right. That was West. Also, this is a rematch. I know this is a different West team than we've seen in years past, right? But last year, these two teams met in the quarterfinals. Right. Sevier County winning that one. West has a lot to prove in this. It's been a rough season. They've battled their way into the playoffs. Of course, you can make a statement against Sevier County, who showed maybe they aren't, teams can get past, and we saw Grace take them down, right? So maybe they're not inevitable, right? So we'll see what happens, but right now Sevier County really controlling play here.
Well, yeah, they're moving the football. You saw Cooper Newman find Wyatt Maples. Those are two guys that we'll be calling their names quite a bit tonight as well. We've really kind of gotten to know this team. A lot of different people that Newman can go to. Yeah. And we'll see if they keep it on the ground this time or they continue to, nope, they are going to keep it on the ground. So there you go. Big hole up the middle. This could go, no, not quite, but a big pickup. And again, the Smoky Bears continuing to move the football. A great gain. Had a nice hole there. Alexis Martinez, the sophomore. So front line getting the job done.
Yeah. And they have to get some credit here because if you look at Cooper Newman's passing yards, you look at the rushing yards, I mean, he finished the regular season, right? 2,400 passing yards, 34 touchdowns. Then you look at the wide receivers, then you look at the running backs. I mean, they're getting it done on all phases of the offense. You got to give credit to the offensive linemen who usually don't get the credit, right? But none of that could be possible without them, and they make those other guys look good.
It is a balanced attack, that is for sure. So you saw Martinez again with another big carry. They've switched out the backs for you, and this time they'll hand it off again up the middle, but this time getting the number called, number 15, Nathan Patterson, he takes it down to about the 1.
Yeah, and he just scored about, 3 minutes ago?
Yeah, last time we checked in. Yeah, I meant literally we went to the game and he was already in the end zone. Right.
Yeah.
So they're looking to put this one away in the first half. So it is a first down. They're knocking on the door right now. Sevier County, 399 points scored going into this one. They've already obviously passed the 400 mark.
Look at those purple lights. That's cool.
Like that. It's a good sized stadium too.
It's
if you've never been out there.
Stadium. Yeah. We're getting some double box action.
I'm not sure what's going on the right box,
yeah,
but we'll keep it Sevier County. There's your touchdown.
He's in.
Yeah. So another score there. Yeah.
And 20. Wait, we can't jinx the extra point. You don't know. It's 20-0, 26-0 right now.
Right. Patterson with the carry and the score. Right. So we'll find out what goes on here. We have learned. Never to count the extra point. Now, do you go for 2, go back to 28, or you just go ahead? You're up 27-0 if you kick it.
Does it matter at this? Not to discredit West.
Yeah.
But
they're going to kick it.
Yeah.
But you got to give the kicker some confidence too.
Right? Let him get back in the saddle. Right. Exactly. Yeah, knock this one right through the uprights.
That looked good to me.
Looks good.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So there you go. 27 to nothing. Sevier County. 6-1 at home this year. They haven't lost on the road. They've given up about 128 points. They're averaging 40.
Yeah.
They might be a 40 by halftime the way this game is going.
Yeah. I mean, it's you watch this team and you see why they went 15-0 last season. And maybe they needed that loss to Grace, right? We talk about how maybe you need a little check, right? Like we aren't the best, but we could be the best. We have to get back to what got us there. Maybe a little knock to the confidence.
Sometimes a wake-up call is okay.
Right?
I'm always one of those, like when you get close to March Madness.
Yeah.
I kind of want my school to lose a game, like the week before the tournament.
Give them a little extra something to play for, right? All
right, David Crockett taking on Central. This one has been all Central. Another great story this year, but David Crockett getting on the board here off the INT. It was 21-0. And David Crockett, we just picked up the return there off the interception. So a great run on the return. A.J. Wynn getting it done. So
it looks like maybe there was a flag or something, right?
They're not jumping. Well,
they're not celebrating.
I don't know.
It still says 21-0, but
I don't know. They're heading down there like they're setting up for an extra point.
They are.
maybe the Central fans are just in shock. They were up 21-0.
They silenced
it
them.
just went quiet. Right. That's what you talk about. That's how you take the crowd out of the game.
It counted. Points on the board.
There it is, 21-6. So, yeah. So
I didn't see a flag. I think
10
they were
minutes
just
to
slow
go there in
figure
the
it out.
second. Yeah, we got the verification
Thank
for
you,
you.
Casey.
Yeah.
So 21-6
I think
right now.
literally just the crowd just went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, they're not even celebrating, but I guess they're at Central, home of the Bobcats. You wouldn't
Yeah.
expect some loud cheers, right, from the crowd there.
Yeah, and I don't know how many people made it down from Jonesboro. That's a little bit of a drive. There you go.
That's
I don't know.
wide,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Not
It is-
many. It's a light crowd.
It is. I think it says good. So it's 21-7. So there you go. So David Crockett gets on the board. David Crockett 4-6 coming in.
It's the playoffs.
Still can't overlook anybody.
It's the
Anything can
playoffs.
happen.
And Central, you look at them, close games. Sometimes they've been squeaking out these wins. So
Yeah, this is something different we haven't seen.
Right.
Because if you look at their
Right.
last 3 or 4 games, they were all won by a difference of anywhere from 1 to 3 points.
yeah,
They're now up by 14.
right.
So can they hang
but
on
you
to
can't
that?
get comfortable.
No.
You can't get comfortable.
No, not at all.
Because a play like that, right? A pick six right there can change the complexity.
It can change
of
on
the
a
game.
dime, that is for sure. But again, when you've got somebody like Caden Long running the show, you got to think Central's still in a pretty good spot right now. All right, 21-7, the score on that one. As you can see, we have sheets, or at least I do. Sam's a lot more neater than I am.
It'll
All over
it'll
the
be
desk.
messy in
We've got a lot of
second.
games to get you up to date on. Stay with us more to Friday Frenzy Live here in just a moment. Welcome back, Friday Frenzy Live. Sam Powell in control right now.
Yeah, firing from all cylinders. It looks like maybe not there, but Deuce Rogers able to get it back.
Oh, my goodness.
escape this mess
Oh,
somehow.
my.
Here he comes. And then throws it to the end zone. How about that?
That could be the play of the night.
It could be if I could. If my
I think
eyes were better. I could
Zion
see.
Jackson.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I knew it was Deuce. I mean,
They should. I mean, how many guys touched
what
him?
is going
Watch this.
on?
One. Should have had him there.
right.
Right.
I
Here
mean,
comes.
Deuce is a big kid.
I know. 2, 3. Right.
I don't even see him, and then he comes
Yeah,
out
and he
of
comes
the
out of there.
and then just fires it downfield. And since all the Mo West players are on him, no one's on Jackson
Right.
down there.
Everybody forgot. He's just
I remember
standing there.
he's over there.
Yeah. 22-0.
Yeah, Powell
Yeah. Wow.
hasn't allowed a touchdown in what, 6 quarters?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My goodness. All right. What a play. Let's go back to Jefferson County hosting Bradley Central. 10-7 is your score. They are in the second quarter. Let's see. It looks like Jefferson County with the football. They're down, as we mentioned, by a field goal. So let's see what the Patriots can do here. So they're going to go back to the air. We've seen them. They're another team that's very well balanced.
Yes.
As you saw Sean Jackson on the receiving end of the toss there.
Yeah, that's the go-to guy. 16 touchdowns on the year, 83 receiving yards per game. Wouldn't be shocked if you see him getting the ball a lot from Mason Henderson. 18 touchdown passes, 16 of those were to Jackson. So that's his guy.
Jefferson County looking like the 1977 New England Patriots in those uniforms.
They are the Patriots.
They are the Patriots, and I say it every week. One of my favorite helmets right now in high school football. All right, let's see what they do here. This time they're going to roll to the opposite side. Kind of slings that one out there, and a great completion, first down also for the Pats.
His guy Jackson.
Yeah, so they're moving the football, move the chains. Jefferson County, they say, yeah, okay, you're up by 3. We're going to counter here. So let's see if they can punch it in, take a 3 or even a 4-point lead. Henderson, another one of those quarterbacks around the air. We have a lot of good senior quarterbacks, and he is another one that's going to be missed after graduation. And he didn't quite get in on the carry. That's Donovan Jackson, far side, out of bounds about the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Sean Jackson gets it done in the air, and Donovan Jackson usually gets it done on the ground. So all you have to know is if the Jackson has the ball, pretty good hands, right?
So let's find out if Jefferson County can punch it in. You can see where the ball has been spotted there. Looks like maybe on the 1.5-yard line. But the way they've been moving the ball here on the ground, you got to think they are going to be able to punch this one in. And we get a whistle. Just like that. So, I don't know if we had a timeout on the field.
Talk it over, you know.
So we are just about, is that 7.7 seconds?
Right.
Yeah, okay, so we're...
It looks a little weird, though.
It does look a little odd. I was kind of like, okay, so we're almost at halftime. So yeah, why not? Let's make sure we got the right play.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we're going to get some points to come out. Let's just go into the locker room at halftime.
Right.
So 10-7 is your score right now. Jefferson County, and yet when you look at the season they have had, I mean, they won 4 games in a row coming into the postseason. I think you mentioned earlier that there are only 2 losses, Dobbins-Bennett and Sevier County, both those teams in the playoffs. They've had a great season.
A great season. And, you know, last year they had a pretty good season, too, and fell to Bearden in round 1. So they're looking to make it back to the second round and more, but it starts tonight, obviously, against Bradley Central. And I know Coach Spencer Riley, former Vol, by the way, was not happy with how last season ended. Happy to be back home hosting a playoff game, and now they want to make it to the second round.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they're looking pretty good right now, especially if they can punch it in here. They'll regain the lead here, and they're going to keep it on the ground, and it looks like a quarterback sneak. Did he get in? Yeah.
He's under there somewhere.
Arms are stretched. So touchdown, Jefferson County. They go back up now. So this is now makes it 13-10. I'll try to make it a 14-10 game here as we're getting close to halftime there. On the left side of your screen, Sevier County in control, taking on West, 27-0, 3 minutes to go.
West
Clock
knocking on
ticking,
the
but
door.
yeah, and this is a huge drive for West. They need to get some points here, something they can hopefully try to build off of in the second half. They need a positive because so far it's been all the guys in purple.
4th down, what do you do? Looks like they're going for it.
I think they're going for it.
3 points are not going to to when you're down 27.
I mean, you want to come away with something.
Right.
If you don't get the first down,
They're going
it's
to
a gut
talk it
punch.
over. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It will hurt, that is for sure. But yeah, they're going to call a timeout and talk it over. So with about 3 minutes to go until halftime in that one, West down 27-0 in that game. So Jefferson County, as we showed just a moment ago. By the way, I looked over at the scoreboard here. Gibbs at halftime up 21-3 on the road at Elizabeth.
And I know Gibbs fans were not happy about Anderson County winning that game to Alcoa because if Anderson County didn't win, Gibbs was at home and didn't have to travel to Elizabethton, which you just met. A hard place to play, a
Very
hard
hard.
team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, up 21-3. So
Coach Brad Turner probably very happy now. Probably not happy. I don't think he's ever happy.
Until the game's over.
Until the game's
Right.
over. But you have to be maybe, content at the moment.
Content.
Is that a better word?
Yeah.
Content?
As we're kind of watching some of the scenes here as we're waiting for this timeout to be over, you mentioned earlier Farragut. It's now 14-7 Dobbins-Bennett.
Okay.
But still, on the road, the Admirals have not had a great season.
They have not.
But to go all the way up there to the
Yeah.
Tri-Cities and be playing a really good Dobbins-Bennett team that's 9-1.
Right.
And it's only a 14-7 game.
Farragut went up 7-0. It's now 14-7.
Right.
You don't want that to snowball, right? You go
Right.
up 7-0. You're feeling good on the road against a really good team. But good teams find a way to keep that momentum going. So if you're Farragut, you can't let it become a 2-score game
Right.
again, right? You want to get back into tied up. I don't know how much time is left, but hopefully tied up or something like at halftime. But we'll see what West can do going into the half.
Yeah, Jack Harrison in at quarterback. There you go. Rolls to his right, hands it off. Let's see, can they punch it in? Can they get the first down? I don't know. Sevier County's defense digging in. Let's see where they spot this one.
That is...
Judson Stanley standing there trying to say, where are you putting the football?
That might be the play of the night, though.
So let's see where they set this one up here. But I don't know. I ain't think I had a measure. Yeah, I was going to say, this is close.
Bring out the ruler. Bring out the ruler.
This is close. Now, we don't have the
Old school.
AI, whatever it is they have, and,
Maybe next year on Friday
in the
Frenzy
big
Live,
leagues,
we'll
but,
have it.
right.
Yeah, next year.
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look over and think.
It looks a little short.
Well, I don't know. Look where.
Okay.
If it's extended there, I'd say he's got it. So we're going to find out. This is a huge moment
Now you
here.
only
Let's
get
see.
this action on Friday Frenzy Live.
Oh yeah, I don't think he got there.
No,
he did.
he's-
Easy.
Oh, wow.
Man, I tell you what, I need new glasses. All right, so first down West,
I need
huge
glasses in
play.
general.
If anybody's listening, that's what we need for Christmas. All
Yes,
right,
thank you.
So switch it from 4 to 1. They got a first down. West High School keeping the drive alive as we are probably now under 3 minutes here until halftime. So again, huge drive for the Rebels. They really need to. If they come with a touchdown, that's huge.
Huge first down. If you get that first down and you still have to settle for a field goal, that is another gut punch, right? You talked about not getting that first down there. They need to punch it in here. You need to get on the board
And if you're Sevier County, if you give up a touchdown right here, then you've got to go back in and have a little
and respond.
get-together meeting and chat it out for a
Yeah.
moment and say, okay, guys, we
What happened?
yeah, let's not let our guard down. We may be up 27-0. Look at this. So the
Ooh.
quarterback goes wide right. Man, I tell you what, everybody was fooled on that one. But Jack Harrison went out to the right, but it looked like he was still calling the snap.
Right. And that was Lee, right?
Yeah, Raheem Lee. So a little razzle-dazzle.
A little razzle-dazzle.
Trying to catch
Didn't
Sevier County off guard.
Quite work.
No.
I like it. Trying something.
So a
But
loss of
it's
6,
a loss
as
of
you heard
6,
there.
so
Yeah, you
that
just heard so.
really, maybe.
Right. So, good idea. And obviously, we have not seen the entire drive, so I don't know what's working for them. But
Right.
let's see what they do here. As they set back up in a normal formation, quarterback's where the quarterback needs to be. Harrison takes the snap, going to roll to his right this time. Does he have anybody to throw to? There you go. Goes toward the end zone.
And to no one.
And then nobody.
No one's there. All right, so now we're third down.
Yep. You got to keep throwing it, I think.
I don't think you're going to run it on this defense.
No.
They're all over you.
Right. I mean, Sevier County, let's see, what are they? They've scored 399 going in, but they've given up 128. They've also got 2 sacks. They're averaging 2 sacks a game as well.
13 points a game, under 13, 12.8 with 10 games.
So a tough team to score against. West averaging about 28 points a game. And that's really coming the second half of this season. All right, Harrison again throwing far corner. Oh, did he catch it? Was
Did he stay in? Yeah.
No, incomplete. He almost, nice grab, but they said he was out of bounds.
It's interesting because that was the same exact
Yeah.
kind of play we just saw.
There must have been something they liked what they saw.
Yeah, and
right
they're like,
over there.
okay. I mean, he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
just a little, not in time.
It looks like they're going to say, hey, listen, we got to come away with something
Yeah,
here, right?
let's kick
So
it.
let's get the 3. I think if they hadn't lost the 6 yards, maybe you keep plugging away here,
Yeah.
but you got to come away with something. So Addison Klein getting ready to kick this one for West, trying to get the Rebels on the board, down 27-0. Oh, there's the whistle. So we'll stop play for a moment.
Delay of the game.
Oh, delay of game. All right, so wow. So they're going to back it up even more. I was thinking, well, I don't think you really need to ice the kicker at this point in the game.
I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, that's an interesting
Yeah, and I'm
call
thinking, well,
when
did
you're
somebody
up
move? That was the only thing I could think of.
yeah.
Was did somebody move? But so they're going to back this one up a little bit. So looks like he had a little bit of distance on that one, but we're going to try him again here. All right, so Addison Klein going to try it again, trying to get West on the board late here in the second half. What do you say? Good.
Good.
There you go.
Rebels are on
Got
the board.
ice for veins. All right, 27-3 your score, so West is now on the board. All right, so let's go to Maryville. Get everybody up to date what's going on with the Red Rebels. They were up 14-0 last time we checked, taking on West Ridge. And Maryville, when Maryville gets inside the 5, I mean, it's almost like you say, okay, we'll just give you this.
And usually it's another player. Every single time did they add guys over the bye week? Like,
right.
Did we add someone to the roster? I mean, they just have so many weapons on this team that.
Yeah. All right, 28-7.
There's nothing you can do.
No,
yeah.
there's nothing to do. 28-7, by the way, West on top now in the second. Cherokee,
Speaking of another powerhouse
at
down the
Alcoa,
road.
This one has definitely been all Alcoa. And
Yeah.
except, take a look here. Let's watch and see how this one plays out here. Nice interception. Look at this. I mean, what
That's
a reach.
Kenny Harris. Yeah, going back.
Yeah.
I don't even think my arms go back that far.
Getting up, and he's dragging players
Yeah.
with him.
I mean, he's just bigger, faster, stronger than all the other games. So Thomas Manu now with the pass.
And that's,
Over
look at
to-
this, huge pickup. As a matter of fact, we knew they were going to score. We just went ahead and panned over to the end zone.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's Jalen Penson there. And that's what you get an interception on one end, you put it in on the other, and that's a recipe for success for Alcoa.
All right, 28-0. Yep, let's go to Powell. Check on the Panthers taking on Mo West. Last time we checked in, they were up 22-0 right now as the score, and let's find out what happens here. So here's Powell again, this time going to the end zone, and yeah, that's a touchdown. Great pass, by the way. Wow.
Deuce Rogers, we saw him escape, 7 guys on the play
That
before.
might be my favorite play.
Right, and we know that he can do that. We know that he's bigger. We know that he has those legs, but throughout his 3 years, he's wanted to show off the arm.
Yeah, when you give him time,
Yeah.
Grady Goodpasture saying, thank you, I'll take the 6. So again, Powell now on top as they continue to extend their lead at home against Mo West. Other games we're watching for you, David Crockett at Central. Last time we watched this one 21-7. Look at this little onside.
kick. Oh,
it takes a
over.
high
Oh.
bounce.
Oh.
And, oh my goodness, scramble for it.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, I think David Crockett came up with it. So,
Yep.
it was a 21-7 game, and we were talking about how Central is always in these tight games. What would they do, if they had like a 14-point lead? But now David Crockett has a chance to pull this to within 7. So David Crockett's got the football off the onside kick after scoring. And that's what you kind of have to do, right? Is you've got to be able to do something, take advantage of it when you do have those opportunities. However, after I go through all of that,
Central's on the 5-yard line.
Central's got the ball back. Yeah,
And they're on the 5-yard line.
yeah. So Central's got the football,
And Casey's
knocking on
on
the
the
door.
move,
Yeah,
behind-
she is. Casey's got
behind
her
the end zone.
tennis shoes on
She does.
because you cover a lot of ground over there.
She was just at Lady Ball basketball. She's been running.
That is
She's been
true.
running.
Well, she's probably was sitting, shooting basketball. So now she needs to stretch
Casey,
it.
if you're listening,
So now she
Bo's
needs to-
kind of not giving you
no.
credit.
I'm saying you sit and watch shoot
Yeah.
basketball. Now she needs to stretch her legs, right? She's thinking, man, I need to go stand up.
Oh, right.
So she's planning this out correctly.
Okay,
You shoot
okay.
hoops first, sit down.
Right.
Then at halftime, I used to do
Yeah.
that. Your knees start hurting a little bit.
Well,
Think,
my
I gotta
back
move.
hurts.
Yeah, your
My
back
back
hurts.
hurts,
Okay,
yeah.
there you go. Then you gotta you gotta go run and just kind of shake
Yeah.
it off, right? For all you Taylor Swift fans. All right, so Central still trying to punch it in. David Crockett doing a good job here, digging in here, trying to keep the Bobcats out of the end zone.
Did we talk about Caden Long yet?
Not
No,
really.
no,
We haven't
not
talked a
really.
whole lot about him. We
Another-
said when you've got him, though, you know.
Yeah, he's going long.
You're
Caden
in
Long, he's
good
got
shape,
the
yeah.
perfect last name, right? Another Mr. Football semifinalist. I mean, he's just been so good this season.
By the way, hats off to the xylophone crew.
Yeah,
Warming
that's
up there.
beautiful.
Sounded good.
And
All right,
here he is
Caden Long,
running it in, easy.
untouched.
Give 6-6. There you go. We're not giving 7 yet, Bo.
Give
We learned
6
our
on 6.
On 6.
Yeah, well,
Is today's the 7th?
It's the 7th.
Come
Yeah.
on.
All right.
3 out of 4.
27-7 is your score. They'll look to make it 28-7 here as the Bobcats will look to add an extra point. So they are moving the football. I don't fault David Crockett for not trying to take advantage. Look, you got a little momentum. Let's catch them off guard with the onside kick. And they recovered it, but they couldn't take advantage of it after that.
They couldn't do anything with it.
So, I think at this point you're on the road. You're 4-6 during the regular season. You got to pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
But if you can't take advantage of it, a team like Central will make you pay.
That looks like that was through the uprights.
It was good. So Central extends their lead. They're looking good right now, just north of our studios here in North Knoxville. We could probably, if we stepped out in the backyard, we could probably hear the crowd.
Exactly.
All right, let's go back to Sevier County. Again, taking on West. We saw West finally get on the board with a field goal to make it a 27-3 game. Let's find out here. Fourth down. So let's see. Sevier County, looks like they're going to punt it. Yeah, and they're deep in their own area.
Yeah.
Don't blame them here.
But is that big for what? I know the score. I know the score.
Huge.
You scored on the other end. You stopped the Sevier County offense, right?
Yep. Zach Banks.
See what West can do.
Zach Banks with more of a line drive. So this could be a good
there,
return here for West. They take it to midfield.
Missed tackle.
Yep, coming back toward us, goes out of bounds. Good little return there. Abel Ancelet on the return for West. So, yeah, if they can win some more points here before the end of the half, this is a great second half of the second quarter for West, if you will.
Kind of feels like West season, right? Started bad, then they started gaining momentum, made it into the playoffs. Maybe that could be the storyline of the game tonight. Who knows? With this Sevier County team, a little different, but you never know.
But at the same time, this is one of those, Sevier County, they got up big early.
Yeah.
Did they get a little, I don't want to say if they got complacent, but again, they kind of sit back a little bit, thinking we got this one, and now West, or maybe it was one of the things, West coming in, trying to get the wheels going. It took them a little bit of time. I don't know what the storyline is of the first half, but regardless, West looking pretty good here as they're marching downfield.
And West likes to use 2 quarterbacks, so now that's Cannon down in. He's the signal caller now. Again, 27-3, 34 seconds left.
Yeah.
You would like to get in field goal range, right?
Get something.
Something.
If you get a touchdown, that's
they're cross midfield. You don't need that much more, right?
Right, but I think if you can at least get in field goal range, yeah. So let's see here. Dowd again out of the shotgun, firing it right toward us, and another completion. That's Silas Monroe.
Short, quick passes, get out of bounds, stop the clock,
Yep. If they're going to give you the room, take advantage of it. If they're going to play off you a little bit, they're going to give you 5-6 yards, take it. We need to have like a recording of every PA announcer around the area. They all have their little thing, right? Which I love it. It makes high school football special. All right, here's Dowd again out of the shotgun. This time they're going to keep it on the grounds. Kind of surprised by this, but see if they call a timeout here.
Yeah. They've got to use one. The time,
Got the first.
They're not calling a timeout.
Well, he got the first down, so they're going to move the chains here.
Okay.
Yeah. So first down West.
I was going to say, they're going to run out of time.
Quickly, though, they do get set up. Dowd again. Takes the snap and then spikes it. There you go. Okay. So let's find out. 18 seconds. All right. So still plenty of time. 27-3 the score right now. Yeah, but West really, they need to come away with something here. I'm impressed. After it was 27-0, I was thinking this game might be over.
But West could have, folded after going 0-3, right? This is a team that showed resilience all season long.
Good point. All right, here we go. Rolls to the right, throws, and another completion. Ooh, took a bit of a knock there, but hangs onto the football. Ancelet again on the receiving end. They're doing this. They're just working the right and the left.
Yeah. And like you said, if it's working, just keep doing it, right?
Yeah. All right, so second down, almost another first down there. 12 seconds.
Second and 1. Second and 1.
Or is it second? Yeah, second and 1, right? I don't know why it says third down. They said third. Maybe I missed a play.
So third and 1.
Okay, third and 1.
That's okay. They just need a yard.
Yeah. and this, let's see.
Yeah,
Let's see if they do the same thing.
They're
going to go for the end zone on this one.
Zone.
Did he catch it? Was he in? Intercepted.
Is that Bryson Hedrick?
Intercepted. How about that? Yeah, it sure was. Hedrick on the interception. Man, there were so many guys standing over there. I wasn't sure, but he's not the tallest.
No, I was going to say,
back.
I have interviewed him twice for Player of the Week over the years, and he definitely is not the tallest, but he might play with the most heart and passion. Yeah. Sometimes that outweighs height, right?
Definitely. No question about it.
He can jump high, and he can grab it in the sky, right?
6 seconds left. What a huge play for Sevier County, because West definitely had a little bit of momentum.
And I think we were both taken off by a little bit about going towards the end zone there, right? Because you had done those short little passes. You know that if you're going towards the end zone, this Sevier...
Or maybe the thought process is, okay, we only got a few ticks left. We're going to go for the end zone. We don't, we'll bring out the field goal kick. Yeah. I don't know. Regardless,
you got to know the Sevier County defense, right? I think...
Cooper Newman takes a knee, though. Yeah, 27-3 at the break. Sevier County up. Got to be feeling pretty good. But they do have some things to talk about. That is for sure as they go into the locker room here. As again, West started to get some momentum. They got to figure out how to go ahead and just shut the door on the Rebels when they come back out in the second half. All right, let's go back out to Central. Cats taking on the Pioneers. 27-7. Last time we laid eyes on this one. No, 35-7. See, you never know what you miss. 124, 35-7. Thank you.
But David Crockett looking to make it a little bit of a tighter game.
Yeah, sure. And they want to go into the locker room with a little bit of a high. So this is when back to pass throws. Was it caught? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either.
You know, the refs need to know better than to step in.
It was caught.
It was. Thank you, Casey. All right, A.J. Wynn there, the quarterback for David Crockett with the completion. Wynn, a junior, 5'11", 195. This time feeling a little bit of pressure. Needs to roll to his left.
Yeah,
more pressure. Still looking, has nowhere to go, and will take it out of bounds there.
He's like, these Bobcats, they just keep coming at me.
Keep coming at me, yeah, I know, swarming. David Crockett averaging 19 points a game. Central coming in this averaging 36 points a game. When you look at the breakdown here and you look at the numbers, it says Central should win this one. I don't want to say easily, but they should.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. They should win the game.
We talked about those close games. I think, Bo, you mentioned it. Last 5 have been one-score games.
Yeah.
And that was also a loss to top seed Powell, right? And we've sof what Powell's doing tonight.
Going deep ball.
Deep out, just a little out of the reach. I think that was of Javastin Badgett. But all of their games have been close. They've been able to win those close games. But sometimes a lot could be said for losing those close games. Going toe-to-toe with Powell, a team that we've seen has been so dominant, right? This is a Central team that is really, really good. At times it feels like they haven't played up to their potential with their close games. Maybe they played down a little bit to their competition, who knows? But on paper, this team is really dangerous in the playoffs.
Yeah, they really are. And with 35 points now, this is the 8th time this season Central has put at least 30 points on the board. One of those was in a loss, and it was that Powell game. Yeah. Otherwise, the other games have all been victories for the Bobcats. So, 4-game win streak coming in, as you mentioned, won by 3 points or less. They're averaging 18 points in the first quarter. This is a team that will come out, and if you let them, they'll smack you early.
But what we had seen is teams come back,
right.
And that's why a lot of these games have been close. But this is a team who has lost in the first round of the playoffs the past 2 years. They don't want it to make it 3, right? They want to put a bow on this early. But we're going to check some other games now. Cherokee at Alcoa.
Yeah, this
see what the Tornadoes are up to.
They're up to scoring, or at least moving the ball downfield. That is for sure.
Is that the big man? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Because I just love to watch him run. It's just great.
He's a good ball carrier too. You know, is that Jamon Bishop? Is that number 23?
23, yes.
Yeah. And then here you go right after that. They punch
Manu.
it in.
Yeah.
Manu. And
what's the score, Bo? I don't even know.
Well, let's see.
Can we count that high?
Is it 35?
Oh, there was a flag on the play.
Was there?
That's what I just heard.
Okay. What do you think the score is right now? I'm not going to show. I'm covering it up here.
Had Cherokee scored?
Just.
I don't know, 35-0?
Okay, close. 49-0. 49-zip at the break.
I think that was for unsportsmanlike.
Probably like celebrating afterward.
Yeah, you don't want my thoughts on that. If you're 49-0, you can celebrate a little bit. No?
I don't know.
Spin the football? No, what's wrong?
Oh, spin football. No, that's fine.
He spun the football.
That's fine. All right, 49-0 at the break there. Alcoa in control, taking on the Cherokee.
Another flag.
Yeah, we got another flag. Next year, we're going to get the flag sponsor, right? This laundry moment.
We've
brought
got to
you by.
have a little segment where if Bo makes fun of me or Bo is mean to me, just throw a flag
You make
up.
people think I'm like a bad guy
I'm joking.
if I'm mean to you. Oh my goodness.
I'm joking.
Oh my goodness. All right. David Crockett, though, still with the football. Let's see what they could do down 35-7. They're looking just to get something right now. Here's Wynn again, and he's got
And
the pressure.
all
He's not
over
going. He's
him,
going
yeah.
nowhere. Yeah. And that's something we don't talk about is Central's defense.
Because we talk about Caden Long
All the time.
right?
Yeah. But
But again, one of those teams we kind of talked about it with Jeffco a little bit. Central kind of not under the radar because of Caden Long, right? But just under the radar in terms of they've won a lot of games this year and a really successful season, especially with a second-year head coach who did not have success in year one. Kevin Lane has totally turned this program around here in year two.
really has.
And look where they are in the first round.
Yeah, looking good. This team's been averaging about 2 sacks a game. You saw one right there. Like I said, we always talk about their offense. We don't talk a lot about their defense. 35 ticks left on the clock. 35-7 ball game. 4th and 23.
Yeah. What do you think they're doing there, Bo?
Ball on the 42. You know what? I think I go for it, praying that Central will just take a knee if I don't make the first down.
Right.
Why not? As of right now, it looks like this is your last game of the season,
Yeah.
right? So,
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
A little halftime pep talk. I don't know. If you're Coach Bo, right? Which
I'll probably play it safe and I kick it away.
no, I'm talking about Coach Bo in the locker room.
Oh, in
what
the
are you
locker room?
telling David Crockett?
Just keep playing.
What are you telling Wes? What are you telling these teams who are really down early?
Yeah.
What are you telling Cherokee playing Alcoa? I don't know. Probably the same message before. Just don't get hurt. I
Go out
don't
there
know.
and have fun.
Have fun.
Have
right.
fun.
It could
Play
be
football
for
and
the
have fun.
seniors. It could be your last time.
Exactly
Putting on
right.
a uniform, putting on the helmet,
And for the rest
repping
of the team,
the school.
this could, if we don't win, then that's it. But go out there and have a good time. There's a reason why you're out here and a reason why you're going to be a part of this team and play football. So that's what I tell them right now. We saw the punt, so they did kick it away. David Crockett. So Central will get it. We'll see if they just take a knee here with probably right around 30 seconds to go here in the half, or did they try to get one more score before heading into the locker room? Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll find out in 21 seconds. That's what we're going to find out. I got to tell you though, looking around here, that halftime, that Farragut-Dobbins-Bennett game now at halftime. We mentioned Gibbs up 21-3 at the break right now. Galbraith-Pittman up 10-0 on Kingston at the break. Close game.
Pittman finished 10-0, right?
Yeah. So I'm kind of surprised how close that one is. GP's been tough, especially at home, right? All right, so let's see what Central does here.
It's the playoffs,
It is
Bo.
the
Anything
I
can
know.
happen.
You got to play the game, right?
Long gonna go long.
It looks like coming near side with
There
it.
it is.
Oh, I don't think he had control.
No.
Yeah. The big nada. So incomplete pass there. Oliver Springs, by the way, up 21-12 at the break on the road at North Green. Oliver Springs we talk about that shadow of Coalfield. It seems like you just can't get out there.
We got through that game, yes.
Yeah.
We saw what Coalfield did last night to
Yes.
Cloudland. Coalfield's a really good team. All right, we'll take our annual loss to Coalfield, and we'll move on to the playoffs.
We're going to go take it out on somebody.
But you know what the problem is? You're going to face them again in the playoffs.
You know what? And if I'm Oliver Springs, I'm saying let's keep winning so we get that shot, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? You
At
don't want to
some
look
point,
ahead
we've
too much,
got to
right?
be able to
You
win.
have to beat them, right?
But you're right. Coalfield is so good right now. All right, Caden Long goes far side, incomplete pass. Maybe the crews with the bottles over there probably could have caught that one.
Make a play.
Yeah. I did that. Look at that, 10 seconds. I did that for 3 seasons growing up. I was the ball boy, water boy.
That's got to be awesome,
for a high school football team. Yeah, it was great. It was great. They're asking me if I got a jacket. No, I got a cap.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still have it?
Probably my parents' house.
All
I'm not going to lie to you.
right,
It's probably somewhere in a box in my parents' house. But it was
Bo's
cool.
most prized possession.
But of all the things that I remember that sticks out of my mind is Caden Long again here on the completion. Let's see if they get after the catch. Not a whole lot. David Crockett quickly there. The one thing I remember, though, was that they put the ball down. It was close to a first down. Not paying attention. I walked over and I picked it up. All right, halftime, 35-7. It's something about when refs start yelling at you will stick in your mind for the rest of your life.
Only if it was that was a very decisive, who knows?
I put it back and we got a first down. On that note, we're going to take a break. Friday Frenzy Live continues as halftime and many games across the area. Bo Williams, Sam Rothman with you. Keep it tuned right here. We'll be right back.
Don't let Bo.
Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Bo Williams, Sam Rothman. We're at halftime at a lot of games. We're going to be checking in on those games for you. One of those, Sevier County right now, up big in their matchup tonight.
Smoky Bears looking to defend that title. We're going to check in with Sam Granville, who's been watching Sevier County go up big. Sam, just what have you seen from the Smoky Bears that has allowed them to build this lead? I know Wes was trying to make a little comeback at the end, and Sevier County said, no, thank you. We'll take this big lead into half, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We knew coming into this matchup it was going to be the high-powered offense of Sevier County versus the stingy defense of West, but in the first quarter, that so-called stingy defense that allowed Powell to just 15 points last week, they were non-existent as Sevier County was marching up and down the field with no problem at all. In the first quarter, we saw two long balls from, of course, Cooper Newman going deep to his favorite target, the senior Bryson Hedrick. Twice did he hit him, one for about 75 yards and the other for about 50 to 60 yards. Those were in the first quarter alone. So early on, we saw no contest from that West defense. It was just march up and down at will. Then we saw, of course, those two rushing touchdowns from Nathan Patterson to go up 27-0 with that missed extra point. Did mention we saw that run before the half from West, about as good as they could possibly have besides getting a touchdown. So right off the bat, we saw, okay, Sevier County not really having much trouble with this defense, and this one could get out of hand, but West, as much of momentum swing as you can get with it still being a 27-3 game, they did put up a fight right there at the end.
Yeah, Sam, knowing that Todd Loveday, I know you have a front row seat of his coaching, the sideline. This is a team that is very well coached. They know how to win. They're up big, right? But what have you seen from that Sevier County sideline that they're not getting too high and too confident on themselves and making sure, yeah, we still have, a whole half to still play?
Yeah, they're pumped up over here on the Smoky Bears sidelines, where I think this year a lot of people doubted what this product would be compared to that 15-0 team that, it's hard to compare yourself to a perfect team, one that's going to live in a legacy, going to put banners up on the wall. And this year, there was a lot of questions around this team. Can they live up to that squad? And 9-1, just about perfect heading into the playoffs this year. So I think they still feel like, despite being defending state champions, we're a little doubted this season. I think a lot of the fans here that are Smoky Bear fans thought, okay, West, they've kind of been on a roll. They're 4-1 in the last 5 games. That could be a scary test early on. And then right off the bat, they put their foot on the pedal and they proved, hey, we're a 1 seed. We're a 1 seed for a reason. And until otherwise, we are the defending state champs, but high energy over here on the purple sideline.
All right, Sam Granville, thank you. Hey, it's dry where you are right now, so enjoy the moment. We got Ken Weathers in here. He's going to keep us up to date. Okay, I thought you were going to give us a weather report. All right, Sam, thanks, buddy. You're good right now. Ken, Sevier County, places to the east, they still got a little bit of time, but you are seeing some areas now hit by the rain.
Yeah, I'm glad Stone Memorial played yesterday, I believe. I want to take a live look right now. This is what it looks like, Cumberland County and Crossville, not too far from there. Heavy rainfall making its way through. We've seen a lot of lightning in this area as well there in Crossville. One area I am keeping an eye on, this is south of the Cumberland County area. There's Crossville right in the middle of your screen. This is Bledsoe, Ray, and part of Meigs County, so kind of fringe viewership for us. That's a severe thunderstorm warning that goes until 9 o'clock. That storm's moving kind of east-southeast at about 40. Isolated damaging wind gust and hail, kind of the biggest impact with that. Let's take a look. What we're not seeing here is tight rotation. I mean, the colors are close together, but to me, that's telling me more of a wind concern, and this storm has actually weakened a little bit in the past, say 15 minutes, but look at that path of hail it has had from about Centertown through McMinnville to almost to the Pikeville area. Let's talk about closer to home here. That line of showers and storms, again, I think the stronger parts are going to be south of I-40 right now. That's moving to the south and east, but let's focus in closer to Knoxville. We see that heavy rainfall back into Anderson, Roan, some lightning to the north and west through Scott and Fentress counties. And I've kind of circled some area games here. Alcoa, Maryville. We also have back towards Grace Christian there, right along I-40. To the north of that, we have Powell. Kind of off to the east of that, north of the Knoxville, that will be Central. We have the Smoky Bears over there near Sevierville. And then GP, I think, does GP play tonight?
Yes.
Gatlinburg Pittman?
Yes.
So those are the areas we'll be keeping a close eye on. I know a lot of these are at halftime, right, guys?
Right.
But look at that big lightning strike there between Harriman and Kingston.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I really think the second half of these games are going to be impacted with some delays. Now, again, we were just like chatting off screen. We don't know what TSSAA calling rules are for once you get to a point. I mean, they're going to wait this out. Obviously, these are playoff games, but some of these delays could be extensive, we'll say, across the area.
Yeah, well, let's hope that we get most of these games in
Yeah.
tonight. Ken, I know you'll be keeping a close watch on
We
it.
will.
Let us know, wave at us if we need to come over to you.
We'll do it.
Casey K, though, probably wish, she was over at Food City Center with the Lady Vols. She's now outside. Maybe wishes she was back inside of Food City Center. First of all, Casey, it's not raining where you are, right? You're still okay for right now.
It's not raining yet, but there's definitely some wind that has come through, and I did check the radar, and it looks like it's supposed to hit around 8:40. So earlier today, it was looking a little bit later. I don't think we're going to make it out of this one without a little bit of rain. So I'm going to try to stay dry as that comes in.
All right, going back to the actual game, though, Casey, Central up big. We've seen a lot of close games with Central this year. Why do you think the Bobcats have been able to build this big lead early?
I mean, their offense just looks really put together, and on the other side, their defense is really limiting David Crockett. They can't get anything done. They did have that interception that they ran back for a pick six. That's why David Crockett has any points on the board. Other than that, the defense has really limited them. 3 and outs, not really getting too far down the field, and when they do, they've been able to step up and really limit them, like I said, to just 7 points so far tonight. Offensively, obviously, Caden Long doing what he does every single night, every single Friday, what we've seen from him. I think that, being a seasoned quarterback obviously pays off, and in the playoffs it's going to continue to, as Central most likely moves on from this one for the first time in a few years because of that second round, and they're just building some momentum that they can tap into as they make probably the deepest playoff run that we've seen them make since they won the state championship back in a few years back.
Okay, Casey, you talked about Central's offense. I know the Lady Vols offense. You're pulling double duty for us tonight. Which offense impressed you the most so far?
Lady Vols offense started a little bit slower tonight, so I'll give it to Central, but they did start to pick it up a little bit before I left. But first, I would say 6-7 minutes was like a little rough, and then Talia Cooper made 3 in a row, went straight down 3 for 3 there late in the first quarter. So they did pick the offense up a little bit, but I think I'd have to give the offense award to Central tonight from what I've seen so far.
Awesome.
Right.
Bobcats will like to hear that,
Yeah,
right?
we'll definitely love to hear that. Hey, Casey, you want to go for the trifecta? The Ice Bears still have a third period. You can go in there and do a live shot for us from there as well.
It's not going to rain there.
See if we get 3 sports in one night
That's
from
okay.
KCK.
We don't need to go there.
Okay. I was just throwing that out there.
We can hold off until after football season. We can hold off until after football season and add them into the rotation of games.
Hey, Casey, one of the hardest working people out there. Casey, we appreciate you. Stay dry. We'll be checking back in with Casey coming a little bit later on, but we need to take a quick break. More Friday Frenzy Live in just a moment. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. This happened a few moments ago. Maryville put a little padding on their lead right now against Westridge. Deep ball, and that is a touchdown. And you can't help but notice when you see plays like this, all the championship banners hanging up in that end zone. You know, as an opponent, you're like, oh my goodness.
It's most daunting, that walkthrough, right? But that's quarterback Will Jones with a dart to the end zone. I mean, they can do it all, right? And they have all those championship banners on there for a reason. It's been a while. That last one's 2019. Maryville's lost in the semifinals the past few years, but they need to win tonight, right, to start stacking them up.
This might be their best chance this season, I think.
I think so as well.
Things are really looking good for them.
Experience, a lot of weapons.
Yep. No question about that. Yeah, and Derek Hunt
tonight already.
They got the coach in there to do it. He's won 2 titles since going to Maryville. All right, this is live right now for you. Bradley Central, Jefferson County, 17-14 the score. Bradley Central just took the lead, or retook the lead. Jefferson County deep in their own end zone, or in their end. So now they've got a lot of field to cover, but we've seen them move the football all night long. So let's see what they can do here.
Not as much there. Looking to get the ground game going a little bit,
but a few yards, right?
A couple yards, right?
Don't want my quarterback dropping back into the end zone. So let's give him a little extra room in case he has to scramble a little bit.
You don't want those bears all over you.
Bradley Central, by the way, as we mentioned earlier, 7-3 on the season. Won 3 of their last 4 games. The only loss was to Maryville, 34-7.
And we see what Maryville.
We know what they can do. Start of the season 4-1, so they've been tough all year long. Almost, you alluded to it earlier. They were in a tough game with Oak Ridge. Lost the heartbreaker really to Oak Ridge. So let's see. Are we going back to? Are we going to a highlight, or are we just we got to? Okay, after this, I'm told. Okay. So let's find out here what the call is. We've got a stoppage in play.
It looks like Jeffco is moving up, right? But I don't know.
The ref, the backfield judge wants to raise the roof. Okay, here we go. Jefferson County with the football. Clock is running. As you can see back there, the play clock. Jeffco keeping it on the ground, trying to cut it back. Boy, there was nowhere to go on that one, and another flag. That was Wallace Thomas on the carry.
Yeah, they're called that on Bradley Central.
All right, let's take a look at a highlight from earlier in this one. Yeah, we'll come back and try to sort that out. 17-14 the score, 5 minutes in the third there, as you can see, looking back at the scoreboard. Here is the other score in that game, and this is going to come right at you here. Really, look how many players. This actually set up the go-ahead score.
Short there.
So here we go again. This time, getting a look at it one more time. I mean, that's
an impressive run. That's a big boy run.
Yeah, at one point I think he was hopping on one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so impressive when I showed you again. There he is, right there.
I mean, there was mostly 3, but at one point I think there was 4 guys on him. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, Bradley Central.
The next play they punched it in.
But that was Knox Arrowwood with that great run, but he did not score. Here's a nice little play here for Jefferson County, and exactly what they needed on first down, looking to get even more breathing room as they're getting close to midfield now on the carry there. So Jeffco now starting to move it, finding a little bit of rhythm here. Was that Drew Lawrence, I believe, 21? Was that 21 or was it 20? Was it 20?
20, yes.
Oh, Donovan Jackson. Okay.
Donovan Jackson, yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the Jacksons.
It's one of the Jacksons.
They're the Jackson 2 instead of the Jackson 5.
Jackson 2.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn my back and walk the other way. I'm not going to look at you after that one.
Just ignoring.
Here we go.
I thought it was good. All right.
It was good.
Henderson looks like he wanted to go long.
Henderson in some trouble.
But he found the other Jackson.
Yeah, Sean Jackson.
Something happened that could have been bad, right? He could have been taken down there, get a couple yards, right? Not much.
Eluded the sack, that is for sure.
Yeah, right.
Mason Henderson, a senior, 6'1", 199 is what they've got him here in the program. Hard to believe. Night 1 of the postseason. We're already here.
It is crazy because it doesn't feel too long ago. Bo, you mentioned it before. Night 1, we had Ken joining us.
Yeah, of the regular season. Right. Bad weather.
It's only fitting, right? I guess start off the season, start off the playoffs, have some rain.
The second season, if you will, right? Yes. Right. Donovan Jackson.
Everyone's record 0-0.
0-0. That's right.
New season.
Doesn't matter what happened. Donovan Jackson, though, every time he gets the football, he's picking up yards. Let's see if they keep going to him or they keep trying to mix it up a little bit. Jackson again with the call on first and 10. Yeah, picked up a few yards. But
The band's putting in work tonight.
it's almost like they're on skip. The record. There we go. It's like someone nudged the record player, and then
They heard us.
And then they started going again. I can't give the band a hard time. Those kids. They're out there
in the
elements, but also in the when these guys are getting ready in preseason, they're out there in the parking lot in the middle of the summer.
When it's 100 degrees outside.
Right. So and they wear these thick uniforms. Jefferson County, they're just trying to get something here, breaking a few tackles, but nice job that time by Bradley Central in the pursuit. Yeah, a little extra something.
Yeah, they're going to call that every time. You can't do that.
So there's the flag. Right about midfield. So they're going to march this one off here. Let's go back and take a look at the touchdown. We showed how it set it up. Yeah, we showed you how this one was set up, and then there you go. Watch this, just straight into the end zone. Little tiptoe in there, getting in there for the touchdown. That's exciting. That is playoff football, taken into the end zone, back up on top. Brady Lewis was the ball carrier there, and if you were with us a few moments ago, Knox Arrowwood with an amazing run, breaking some tackles to set that one up.
Are they still talking about those extracurriculars, it seems like, or we're finally getting set back up here? Oh,
yeah, it's like a personal foul, against Jefferson County. So it looks like they've already marched the Patriots back a little bit. And so here we go. (17-14). You see the clock there, just under 3 minutes. It was about just under 2.5, really. 2:24 it looks like on the clock right now. Still got a whole other quarter to play, though.
Yeah, I see Patriots can get the first down here.
Well, they're not helping their own cause by going the opposite direction with some of these calls. So pass is complete from Henderson. And now the crowd's not happy again.
Yeah. I think, was there another?
I don't see any flags.
No.
But the crowd's not happy about something.
Maybe they wanted a flag. Maybe they saw something that we couldn't see.
Clock's still running, though, down to 150, 149.
It's fourth down, though, so
Yeah.
they're going to have to send this one away.
And probably a good call. It's still a whole other quarter to go here. You don't want to take any chances and let Bradley Central, it looks like they got a little bit of momentum. You don't want them to, have a big play, stop you on fourth down. They're up 17-14 right now. So still anybody's game.
Yeah. We've got a long way to go. But again, that rain is coming.
It is.
And that could change.
The good news is they're east of us, right?
Right.
Here in Knoxville,
right,
so it'll be a little bit more before we get to them.
They have some time until.
Great punt, by the way.
Yeah. Down
Bradley
to the
Central's going to have about 95
Yeah.
yards to go, 95, 96. So a great punt by Jefferson County, but sometimes that's what it comes down to. And I think I'm hearing rain here at our studios. I'm looking over at Ken. Yeah, okay. So the rain has now started here in North Knoxville. So you know what that means.
Let's go to Sevier County.
KCK needs a
needs
raincoat.
an umbrella.
All right, here we go back to West
West.
at Sevier County. West with the football right now, running right at you. 27-3 was the score at the break. West coming out here in the second half. They need points, that is for sure.
Lee there with the big run. West driving.
So we're told that Sevier County had the football, threw an interception. West now trying to take some of that momentum. And look at this great run right here to get it to midfield for the Rebels. So a nice pick up there. Anselette, one of the names we've been calling. Ooh, it's really coming down here in North Knoxville now. Yeah. All right, so first down for West. They can barely move the chains. West wants to go, and they do, and they keep it on the ground again. Lee with the carry. Finally, he's pushed out of bounds there on the far side into the west sideline. So picking up some big yards right now. West, we got a flag.
Though.
Yeah. Getting a little chippy, I think, over there on the far sideline. West may not have been too happy. It looks like Lee was maybe already out of bounds, and they were still pushing him. What will be interesting to see, and again, here's the deal. As long as there's no lightning or thunder, they're going to play football.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How that impacts some of these games.
Right.
If you got a passing team,
that
you
affects
know.
Cooper Newman, right?
Right.
You would have to think. West has been really good running the ball tonight. So does that help West out?
I don't know. Of course, you know, now Sevier County, we might get most of this one in before we see some rain.
They have
They're
some time.
so far
They're
east
out.
of us right now, and where this front is coming through, as Ken was showing us there
Now, what about
at halftime.
Caden Long at Central?
Okay, that's a different situation,
Yeah.
right? They're
Caden-
getting rain. I think
yeah.
you even heard from Casey a few moments ago,
yeah,
right?
she said the rain has arrived.
All right, penalty in favor of West. They're going to move the football. They pick up some extra yards. So first down for the Rebels as their drive now takes them into Sevier County territory. So Jack Harrison with the football, handing it off. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot on that one as Messiah Wren on the carry. He said Powell, Central, and Grace. Okay, I'll see in rain right now.
Yeah, we haven't checked into that Grace game. I know Grace was up early.
Grace was up. Let's check on that one. Yeah, let me see if I can find Grace Christian and their game. They're up 49-0, and that was at the break.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
45
don't even
49
know if
zip.
it's picking it up. You probably can hear the rain.
Yeah,
from our
handoff again
microphone.
for West. One of the few spots that might be dry right now. Sevier
Yeah.
County as the rain's moving in. Ken, Blount County yet? Are they seeing anything? Alcoa, Maryville?
Not yet.
No, so they should still be okay. All right, but it's coming. But it's so kind of North Knoxville, West Knoxville. Okay, and then areas north of us.
Jeff County.
Jeffco. So we've got a game going on at Jeffco. I'll have to keep an
Okay.
eye on that one.
Okay
Jeffco's
right now.
okay right now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And that's a tight ball game. So the weather could really play an impact on that Jefferson County game. As tight as that one is, it was a 17-14 game between them and Bradley Central. All right, here's West going airborne. Great pass, catch, bringing it in. Big yards afterwards. Yomas on the carry there. Good job by him as well, keeping this drive moving.
This drive has been great by West, right?
Right.
It
Actually,
just seems like they're going through that Sevier County defense. 6:15 left in the third time, ticking down.
yeah, and they're right back up there. Clock is not their friend. They need points, and they need it
Yeah.
quickly. So keeping it on the ground again, this time not a whole lot as they tried to get around that far end over there. And again, it
That
was
was
Wren.
that Parker Newman? The other Newman.
Oh, was that Parker Newman on the?
I don't know.
I thought I saw Wren over there, 22.
No, on the stop there for Sevier County.
Yeah.
I lost my. You said how organized I was. I lost my roster.
See how messy I was? It was. If it was neat, I wouldn't be able to find it.
Oh, I found it.
All right, big stop right there by Sevier County. Good tackle by Joey Gallazin, senior.
2 plays ago, that was Parker Newman. Just confirming. I have found my roster. We're back in action.
You saw 40.
The game can continue.
It can continue now, yes.
Yes,
You
47.
saw for Gallazin, if
Yeah.
I'm saying his name right.
6'4",
the linebacker.
210?
11 tackles last week. Picked up another one
6'4",
right there.
210.
Big kid.
That's tough.
That's
right?
a big linebacker.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's tough. All right, looks like we have a timeout
Let's see.
or a penalty.
I think we might have a penalty, so we're going to pick up. I think we're going to pick up 5 yards here for West. Yeah. So West will take it. It doesn't take any time off the clock, and they pick up 5 yards. So
You said Joey Gallazin, right? 6'4", 210. Parker Newman has him beat 6'5", a little less, 208.
Hey,
How about those two guys coming at you?
Hey, Jack Harrison just went right again here.
Yeah.
So the West quarterback, but instead they keep it on the ground and hand it off to Lee. I think everybody was thinking maybe we were going to try to throw it to the quarterback,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, how do you like to see those two guys go head to head as you were mentioning there? Two big kids out there. So fourth down.
Fourth and
You got to go for it.
fourth and a couple. You have to.
Yeah.
And they've showed before that they can, convert
There's-
on fourth down.
They're Central now in the rain on the right side of your screen. Central. Let's see what they do, or if Long now keeps it on the ground for Central. Big play here for West, though. They need the first down. Did he get it? Let's see where they spot it. The ref quickly jumping in there. Sevier County
It looks
says
like,
no.
Yep, that was Brock McGinnis.
Long. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to say Long on the keeper was looking to throw. Big pick up there for Central, but yeah, good job by Sevier County
big
defense.
Stop. Big stop.
And that's, you never want to say a game is over, but that's twice we've seen West
Yeah. Not
get
be able
close.
to convert.
And they're
Then
going
get in the end zone. Right?
Yeah, Now they had an interception, you know, right before we came back and joined that game. They're going to need a turnover here pretty quick as well. All right, we're back over with Central right now, and Long in the rain with the completion.
Still throwing it.
Yeah. So the pass complete. You can see how close they are to the end zone right now. So Central, they too looking to put
Still
this one away.
35-7, I think.
Let's find out. Yeah, it was 35-7 at the break.
Right.
It's 42-7.
42-7. KCK with the.
Yeah, put the score update.
Running clock because they're up by 35.
All right, so there you go. So the clock
That
is
will help
running.
the rain a little bit
I was
and
just
help KCK get back to shelter.
That will definitely help.
Yeah, you can see that rain really coming down, and Ken helping us out there with the live radar.
Take a look at the keep it on the ground this time as the rain is coming down. Ken, as we're taking a look at your map, I know you've got a couple of the areas circled, some of those games.
Central's right there near 640, where that 640 is. Just to the west of that's going to be the Powell game. Just south of that, so we're kind of going counterclockwise here along I-40. That's going to be where near Grace is. Alcoa, Maryville both have games, not quite being impacted yet. And we'll look a little further to the east between Jeff City and Dandridge. That's going to be Jefferson County. And then we have Sevierville, Smoky Mountain Bears there east of Sevierville. And then Gatlinburg-Pittman to the east of Gatlinburg. So heaviest rainfall right now is going to be kind of where we talked about there in the central area, back through Powell, and then back also back towards Grace.
All right. Keep us up to date there, Ken. We'll continue to watch that for you.
Lightning, by the way, just near Farragut, so that Grace game could be in some jeopardy of being delayed.
All right, and Grace was up 49-0. It looked like a touchdown, but if you heard the whistles were blown before he got and there you go, a little acrobatic move there for Central. Jaden Harris putting on a show for the touchdown. But yeah, that first drive there, that first carry, it looked like maybe he was in, but if you listen closely, they blew the play dead before that last push.
Yep.
So that's why that was not a touchdown. But that was, and a bad back. Probably off to say, if I did something like that, I'd still be laying out there on the field.
I wouldn't be able to flip like that, and I wouldn't be able to get up even if I was able to flip like that.
All right, here's the kick in the rain, the extra point.
And it's good, it looks like. We'll see.
We'll find out. There we go. It is good. All right, so 49-7. Let's take a break. Central in control right now in the rain coming down. Ken Weathers watching the rain for us as well. We'll be checking in with him periodically. Keep it tuned right here to Friday Frenzy Live. the rain is coming down. Live look for you. Sky 6 weather cam, Embassy Suites Hotel. You can see the drops on the lens. It's going to be soggy out there tonight for at least a handful of games.
It sure will. Yeah, we saw the rain over at Central. That's moving east, right?
East, yeah.
So Central right now having, as you can see on Casey's lens there, having the brunt of it. But we'll see that, as Ken said, start to move to some of our other games. But yeah, really coming down there at Central. But Central offense has really been coming down as well, scoring points.
They really have. They put on a pretty good show tonight. We saw them score a few moments ago.
Those fans, hey, you got to give them credit.
They're ready. When they start allowing umbrellas in the stands, I was always yelled at when I had an
Really?
umbrella. Yeah, I always had a poncho. I said he had to have a
poncho doesn't too much. You know, it keeps a little bit, but you need the umbrella.
This is those when you're happy you have turf fields.
Yeah.
Boy, remember back in the day.
Casey mentioned running clock, 49-7, less than a minute left in the fourth, so that one should be over.
Yeah, so a big win for Central.
Quickly, yeah.
Big win for them.
Bo's already writing it down.
I'm already writing it down. It's in the book. All right, Bradley Central's just scored against Jefferson County. Bradley Central, we understand there was a touchdown pass into the end zone. That should make it 23-14. We'll see about the extra point. But that's a huge, huge score here for Bradley Central. There you go, 23-14. They're looking to take a 10-point lead here with about 5:50 to go. Jefferson County is going to have to crank it up a little bit offensively. But we've seen them do it. I mean, there's a reason why they're 8-2.
Yeah.
On the season. These are one of the better matchups really tonight for our area. 7-3 against 8-2. But there's the kick.
It's right through the middle.
Yep. So 24-14.
So yeah, you need a touchdown, you need a field goal. You also need to stop this Bradley Central offense that's really turned it on here in the second half.
Yeah, they really have. And this team coming in after beating Bearden last game of the season, 44-6. But we mentioned it earlier, they're 4-1 on the road. I mean, they're 3-2 at home. It's almost like you don't want to play them on the road.
You want to be on the road, right?
Right.
For Bradley Central, they want to be on the road.
Exactly,
right.
And they're taking advantage of it right now with a 10-point lead at Jefferson County where it is still dry. All right, Maryville and West Ridge. This one has been all Red Devils or Red Rebels rather. And there you go, touchdown right at you. So Maryville with a big score there. Was that Torrey Buford, the senior? Great pass too, though. I mean, hits him in stride, and Maryville continues to pile it on. They're going to be advancing as well as they're in search.
110-0. Right? That's the score.
I'm looking this one up as they're looking to obviously win their first state title since 2019.
2019.
41-7.
I've been really close. Semifinals the past few years. Some programs, Upperman.
Yeah.
Have gotten in the way, but like you said, since I've been here for 3 years now, this Maryville team looks different, right?
Yeah, they really do. There's something about them.
Yeah.
Even that Alcoa game where they lost at the beginning of the season.
I mean, that was a great game.
It was a great game.
It was a great game, and
Two
we know what
great teams.
Alcoa can, and you see what Alcoa is doing. And
So both those teams, Alcoa and Maryville, winning big tonight. Like as I mentioned.
Makes me think, what is Anderson County doing? 27-13.
Anderson County's a tough one, volunteer. Yeah, 27-13.
Right,
Anderson
you also got to
County.
think it's tough to come off that win, right? That's such a high.
After beating Alcoa, right?
Beating Alcoa, dethroning them. I mean, Alcoa hasn't lost a region game in a decade, right? And you hand them their first one as they make that move to 4A. You're feeling really good about yourself, and so we'll see. I mean, they're still up.
And on the flip side, after losing, Alcoa's up 56-0.
Right. I said after that game, I would not want to play that Tornado team next
Cherokee
week.
7-3.
Maybe even the whole playoffs. I mean, you've seen Brian Nick's coach.
Yeah.
That team's going to be prepared to. They're just going to destroy everyone in their path.
And again, it's kind of like we talked about Sevier County when they lost to Grace.
Yeah.
Alcoa, that loss may have come at the best time. If there were any kinks that he wanted to work out, get that team refocused.
Spiral. That was a beautiful ball.
Yeah.
To the other Newman. Cooper to Parker and Sevier County on the move again.
Yeah, that's what we've been seeing all night.
Maybe that play doesn't happen without that loss to Grace, though.
Well, that was a while ago, but yes, but I do think that helped them. Sometimes you need a gut check, right? To kind of say, okay, wait a minute. Sometimes a loss can work to your favor. 27-3.
We've seen that with a lot of teams, right?
Yeah, we have, and I think we're seeing with Alcoa. I think we're seeing with Sevier County.
Yeah, but this is also a Sevier County that went 15-0 last year, and took care of business every step of the way. But a lot of close games. You look at their quarterfinal, the semifinal, all games went into overtime. So they kind of had some of those close calls where, maybe that also makes you look in the mirror a little bit as well.
Yeah, Nathan Patterson on the carry there for the Smoky Bears. As you saw us a moment ago, a little over 11 minutes, so still plenty of time here in the fourth.
Well, speaking of Grace, so I know Ken talked about that. The game is over. Called after 3 quarters for weather. So Grace officially is moving on to the second round. Okay. And as we always do, we already have Player of the Week nominations.
Right.
Yeah, so
Grace is moving on. So that game's over. We just heard that Alcoa is now in a lightning delay.
Okay.
I'm really shocked these others aren't.
Maryville may be next. So we'll have to wait and hear. I mean, they're just down the road, right?
Some of these close games, they might say it was a camera flash. We've seen that before.
Yeah, never.
But for Alcoa, I mean, like I said, they are up 56-0 right now in the fourth. That one is all but over. It was probably a running clock there, obviously, right? Maryville up 41-7 in the fourth, up big on West Ridge. So that one, for the most part, is over if they have to stop that one. Now this one, 9:39 to go. Still dry, weather still cooperating there, 9:34 and ticking down.
Should make it. If this is fourth quarter?
This is fourth quarter,
They, as long as there's no major stoppages, I think they'll get this game in.
Incompletion to Parker Newman.
Might be PI on there. There's a couple.
Yeah, maybe got a couple of flags.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody pointing at each other. Like, yeah.
So you said Alcoa has the lightning delay?
Lightning has, is what we just heard. We were just told in our ear from our producer. A couple finals coming in, by the way. To get you up, Powell wins 44-0 over Mo West.
That may have been called as well, I wonder.
Meigs County 45-8 over Johnson County.
Matt Lowe has his Twitter account that is not Matt Lowe during the games. Just how is he coaching? Also tweeting. He has a personal tweeter during the game. That's when you know you've made it, right?
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's when you know you've made it.
I'd be afraid, though, that someone, if they were upset with me, what they would start tweeting.
It would be more impressive if he was tweeting while coaching.
Yeah, well, that would.
Right?
Yeah. Well, when you're up that big, you never know.
He tweeted a video of the pouring rain, 44-0, and Powell scoring again after 18 minutes ago was after 3, so they must have had a running clock. I think they got it in.
Okay. So
I think they got it in because it just went final.
Scramble to the cars then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sevier County moving the football. Another final in. Happy Valley. Everybody's happy. They beat Tellico Plains 45-6 tonight.
You said Alcoa is delayed or Maryville is delayed?
Alcoa is what we were told, that they were in a lightning delay.
Okay. Because a line is about to move into that area. Okay. Heavy rain.
And it is 56-zip, so you got to wonder if they're just going to call that one and say, all right, go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, be safe. Sevier County keeping it on the ground this time, continuing to pick up yards, down to about the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. We'll see where they spot this one.
Mark down at the 9.
Okay, thank you, 9, according to the PA announcer.
Number 99, that's Jordan.
So Sevier County moving the football right now, looking to really kind of put another nail in this one. West had some momentum at times in this game, but anytime they had something going, looked like they were going to score, Sevier County would come up with a big play.
I'm trying to see other games that have been called. Looks like
Maryville's now a finals. They may have called
So they
that
just had to call it because there was 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
41-7. Maryville wins that one.
41-7, yeah.
Got a whistle in this one, by the way. Go ahead.
They must have called that one because that Torrey Beaufort touchdown made it 41-7 with 12 minutes left.
Right. And as you mentioned, Grace Christian now a final 49-0. Grace Christian moves on to the next round. Slowly getting some finals trickling in.
Bo has his handy-dandy iPad, finding you those final scores as...
Comes in handy.
It does.
It's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, as you heard. So let's see what Sevier County does right now. No rush, no need to be in a rush right now. They're in control of this one. Newman on the carry.
When did you find out that Cooper Newman was not a senior? Because I watch him every week, and I'm like, He's a junior. That is crazy.
It is crazy. You know, when you look at their roster, Parker Newman, a junior, Cooper Newman, a junior, Jackson Perry, a junior.
Right.
Let's go down here. Nathan Patterson, number
They went
15.
15-0 with sophomores.
Yeah, well, Patterson's a sophomore, so he'll be back.
Freshman.
Martinez is a sophomore. We've seen him carry the football. Yeah.
Coach Loveday's looking at his team and he's loving it.
Yeah, he's like,
saying, I'm set for the next few years.
I mean, we're going to lose, Hedrick is a senior.
Yeah.
They're going to lose him.
And that's a big
Maples
loss,
is a
but-
senior, another, key player. But, yeah, I mean, when you go down through all of this and you look at some of the guys that they'll be losing, Gallazin is a senior,
and
though.
Loveday's called
Hey.
a timeout.
Good news is Tornado Watch has been canceled for our viewing area.
Okay,
There
great.
you go. So good stuff. Tornado Watch has been canceled. Because originally that was going to about 11 o'clock for some
11
areas,
o'clock.
right? Okay.
Is Granville at Jeff County?
He's at Sevier
Sevier
County.
County.
Sevier County. Who's at Jefferson County?
That is
Dave.
Dave. Do you want me
Okay. I was about to say it's about to pour.
Yeah,
it says
yeah.
it's raining hard
Okay.
now, and that's a 10-point game last time we checked. Bradley Central was up 24-14.
We've got to pick up the pace on these games. We don't have time for timeouts.
No, actually we do, because we're not off the air for a while. So
Right, and the rain, when is the rain getting to, we can just stay on this game.
we'll just come
Right.
back out, talk a little bit.
Sevier County and GP are about the only games that are rain-free at this point,
Okay.
besides Alcoa.
Until 10?
It's going to be close.
What about Tri-Cities? We have a handful of teams up in the Tri-Cities right now. How's that like? Dobbins-Bennett's at home.
Let's see.
Halls is on the road up that.
It's raining up at the Tri-Cities.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll chat with Ken during the commercial break, and we'll have some answers for you when
Get
we
some
get back.
scoreboards as well.
Exactly. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Some of these games coming to an end a little early tonight because of the weather. One of those Central, they just called that one. It's done.
Yeah, KCK is back in the car. She escaped the rain and she saw them shaking hands. So she says it's fourth quarter, 52-7 was the last time she checked.
Yeah.
We'll confirm that.
But 49-7 is what we're looking at here.
52-7.
Oh, 52-7?
I think they added a field goal. She told me 52-7.
Man,
I think it's 52-7.
Central, 49-7 is what I have there, but they may not have updated it yet.
But they might, okay.
All right.
49-7, 52-7. Central wins, is off to the second round.
Yeah, off to the second round. Central having a great season. They're now 9-2 on the year. Really have done a great job. Hey, we do want to check in with Ken. There's still a few games still going on out there, Ken, so I know you're keeping an eye on it. I know a couple of the games have had to stop or they've just called them because of lightning.
Yeah, you talked about Central here, done. Powell, done. Grace, done. Alcoa in a delay. Maryville, I guess, still ongoing. Going to be close. That line of rain moving in your direction. Heavy rainfall now in Jefferson County. I don't see much lightning. There's some in East Knox County, so it's close. Maryville West is a final. Is that right, Jeff? They called it. Okay. And then Sevier County and GP, we're still doing okay. So these are the two games that will probably end up getting done before this line of rain moves through. This is not severe, just heavy rain, and there is lightning with it. One good news update here for you. The tornado watch has expired for our area. Still Bledsoe and Ray counties included. They're kind of our fringe viewing area. That will be dropped soon. So I would say the severe threat for tornadoes, that's done, but still the potential for some very heavy rainfall as that line will move now through portions of Sevier County and into Blount County with lightning. And it's pavement pounding kind of rain. I want to kind of visualize that. Could be some low-lying flooding like poor drainage areas. Be careful on area roads, things like that. Could see some flooding, but I'd say for the most part, the severe threat is pretty much done. Just watch for lightning.
All right, Ken, thank you. And we'll be checking back in with Ken coming up here in a little bit. Let's go to West Sevier County right now. West knocking on the door.
It looks like they just
punch it
scored.
in?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go.
It looks like our guy, Raheem Lee, running into the end zone, I think so.
Oh,
there's a
no.
flag.
Yeah, against West. So if you're wondering why nobody's celebrating the touchdown, now we know. So they're going to march this one back. So that's kind of how it's been for West. We've seen them, drive, and then they had they lost. They still got a field goal out of it, but they started going the wrong direction on one drive.
So self-inflicted mistakes.
The interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
So 34-3 is the score right now. Sevier County. The clock is still ticking right now. This one is pretty much obviously all but over. 31-point lead, but West right now, they just would like to hit it on a high note. Let's put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
Going to keep it on the ground. That's Lee again. They're like, hey, he got in there last time. Why not? Nice
got
spin
the first
move.
down plus a little more with that. With that spin moving.
I think he might have gotten in. He did.
He did get in.
What a great run. So that's something you take with you the next season, right?
Also helps us eat up the clock a little bit and delay this game out to fill the show.
Let's stretch it out. Thank you, West. Yes. All right. You know what else helps us? Commercial breaks. Yeah, we're going to take another break. There you go. There's the score, 34-9. It's been all Smoky Bears against West. We'll be right back with more Friday Frenzy Live. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. I want to get you caught up on some of the scoring. This was Central in the rain,
Yeah.
but going airborne, Sam.
It doesn't matter that the ball has water all around it, right? Caden Long still finding his man, and
And hugs all the way around, too, at the back of the end
I
zone.
mean, look at that rain.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could run in that
No,
without slipping
no.
and falling.
This game's over, by the way,
Yes.
49-10. They called that one. Central moving on.
Yes,
Boy, what a
big win
season they're
for-
having.
Yeah, for Kevin Lane in his second season.
I'll tell you, Bradley Central's having a good year as well. On the road at Jefferson County. And here they go, just tacking on some more points. This was a close game at the break. And
the
then it
Bears
just
have
kind of got away from Jeff Coe.
run away with it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the second half because of big runs like that. I mean, we've seen that all night with Bradley Central against that Jeff Coe defense. And
31-14,
Yeah.
Bradley Central tonight was the last score that we had in this one. They were starting to open it up, so they look like they're on their way. The Bears taking care of business on the road. If they do, they'll be 5-1 on the road this season. All right, Sevier County, another game in watching. Sevier County taking on West, and Sevier County, it's been all Smoky Bears.
Cooper Newman to, as Sam Granville said, his right-hand man, Bryson Hedrick right there. He's going to miss him next year.
One of the few seniors.
He's going to miss him
Yeah.
next year, but hey, he has him this year, right, as they look to defend that state championship. Now, that game right now in a 30-minute delay because of lightning, but
Yeah.
Sevier County up big, and they're
And there you go. So, yeah, there's just a few people packing things up there on the far end of the end zone, but that's where it is. There's a 3:34 to go, fourth quarter, 34-9, 30-minute delay. So we're going to take a break as well, but that's where things stand right now in Sevier County. One of the few games still going on right now. Stay with us. More Friday Frenzy Live in a moment. A lot of games over a little early tonight.
Yeah, that's okay. We had a lot of blowouts. It was a good
we
night
did.
to have a lot of blowouts. You expect that in round one
Right.
a lot.
And a lot of them favored our local teams, too.
It did.
So that's
It
good
did.
for
Good-
next
good
week.
night. Good
Yeah.
night.
Hey, let's check back in with Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers. He's tracking this rain now. Ken, you've been talking about this all week, getting us ready for it, and it's here.
It is here. A lot of the games, again, have already finished up. You mentioned due to score. They went ahead and called them early due to weather. The Alcoa, Maryville, lightning in the area. This is moving through the region right now. We can take a look. This is a live look from our Blunt Memorial Hospital camera back towards the west. So no rain in the parking lot, but you just saw the lightning flash there in the distance as that storm is pushing now in the direction of the camera. So the ones that we have left, Sam Granville over here at the Smoky Bears, Sevier County High, they are in a delay right now. The rain not quite there. And then Gatlinburg-Pittman doing okay. Haven't heard about their delay. I want to talk about Farragut up at Dobbins-Bennett. Dobbins-Bennett's kind of right here to the east of Kingsport. There is a lot of heavy rainfall around, but notice no lightning in the area. So we can play in the heavy rainfall. And I think last time we checked, guys, it was 21-21.
Yeah.
So 21-21, tight game there between DB and Farragut. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. But again, good news, I want to bring you up to date. The tornado watch, which was in place across the area, has been canceled. Still technically in effect for Bledsoe and Ray counties, kind of just outside of our viewing area. But the severe threat is over. This is just a heavy rain and lightning threat. So again, outdoor activities are going to be a little bit problematic here in the short term as some of these storms continue to move through the area. And again, some of the heavier rainfall about to make its way into Blount County. You can see the lightning occurring in the distance. We're looking back towards the north and west, so not too far from where the airport would be. This is in the parking lot of Blount Memorial Hospital on top of the building. So that line of storms is really knocking on the door as we speak of the Alcoa Maryville area. And look at all the lightning that's showing up. We have 38 flashes here just within this field of view, and honestly the majority of it's right along this broken line of that bright red. So we're also going to be seeing some winds, probably 30 to 40 plus miles per hour, as this line will continue to move south and east through the Maryville area, eventually Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. So maybe you're watching and you're visiting, right, into the Gatlinburg area across the region. You're just in town, maybe seeing some of the fall foliage. Once this passes through, tomorrow looks a lot better across the area for some outdoor plans. And then it'll be Sunday into Monday when this colder air starts to move in to the area. Got another quick live look right here, Blount Memorial Hospital, again, looking back almost west-northwest into where that storm would be moving through. It almost looks like some heavy rainfall just on the horizon, so it probably won't be long before this rain kind of overtakes this camera, and I would imagine there's going to be some gusty winds with that as it starts to move through. But again, the good news is the tornado watch has kind of been canceled for the majority of the area, and we're just waiting for this line to move through. We can show you what it looks like in downtown Crossville. Still some heavier rainfall there, but notice the winds not quite as gusty as what it was earlier. Just some standing water on Main Street going right down through Crossville. And this is atop the Embassy Suites hotel camera. It's bouncing up and down. Yeah. That's the sun sphere here in the foreground with all the rain that's hitting our camera lens here as we do have some of the showers across the region.
Let me ask you real quick, because I know you touched on a few spots, but again, Gatlinburg-Pittman's still playing right now, so I know they're where they are, so they're decent shape right now compared to, say, Sevier County.
How much time's left that?
17-0, like 5 minutes left, so they should be okay, right?
Yeah, it should be okay.
You mentioned the Farragut up at Dobbins-Bennett. Elizabethton hosting Gibbs. Gibbs hanging on right now, 21-17. They're about 2 minutes left to go in that one.
Okay, so not too far from here.
Yeah, Elizabethton up there, so near, what, Tri-Cities area, just past the Tri-Cities, heading toward the mountains, up into the mountains, is another one we're keeping an eye on tonight, so.
What was the score of that one, the Gibbs?
That was Gibbs up 24-17 on the road.
It was 24-3 at one
right,
point.
But
Here's
Elizabethton's coming
Elizabethton.
back.
Yeah.
So right here, just some rain. That's all we have there, no lightning.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
So good right there.
So hopefully they'll be able to finish that one.
Yep.
All right, Ken, thanks. We got to take a quick break. Keep it tuned right here. We'll have much more Friday Frenzy live in just a second. Let's get you updated on some scores around the area. It was all Alcoa tonight over Cherokee, 56-0. Boyd Buchanan leading Pope John Paul 21-3 in the third. Other scores we're watching for you right now, trying to keep you up to date on what's happening. A lot of these games, though, Sam, had to wrap it up early tonight because of lightning in the area. It was so lopsided they had to call it.
Yeah, and that's okay because a lot of them were lopsided games and blowouts as we look at some other scores now. One that is not that we've been following is this Farragut-Dobbins-Bennett game.
A minute 33 is the last report we had left in that one.
We will have you updated at 11 o'clock. But yeah, Gibbs, you mentioned it.
That's a final. Holds on. It holds on. Yeah.
And a tough night for Carter and Grace Christian. They are off to the second round. And we'll see you guys in the second round next week right here on Friday Frenzy Live.
Highlights on WATE with Sam at 11.